Well, grab the guacamole. Next Sunday is the Super Bowl, and not only is it the biggest football game of the season, it's also the biggest day for television commercials. Companies are paying an average of $3.5 million for a 30-second ad. In 1967, for the first Super Bowl, it cost only $42,000. Here's a look at some of the most popular Super Bowl commercials over the last 40 years.
Let's knock Sima in your face. So won't.
3 your sets, Father. The 500 sets you asked for.
It's a miracle.
Big cue.
Smiling with me. Coca-Cola has life. Have a good night. Thanks, Mean Joe. Smile.
Mike, what is your deal, man?
Come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike.
Here now with a sneak peek at some of next week's big Super Bowl ads is Barbara Lippert, an advertising expert and historian for Goodby Silverstein and Partners in San Francisco. Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning. Hi.
$3.5 million for 30 seconds.
And up to $4 million, maybe.
Is that a record?
It is a record. Every year it goes up exponentially. But people are getting so much more exposure now because it's all over the internet early.
Right.
They're teasing it early. There's so much social media and talk about it that there are bigger audiences than ever for it. You think, television is dying, but these live marquee events have more people watching than ever. And it's the only place you can get half of America to watch your commercial, and they're watching for the ads.
And it's a really interesting strategy that these ad companies are now leaking the ads on the web ahead of time, or sometimes ads for the ads, like a trailer. Take a look at one that's sweeping the internet right now.
How can I handle work on a day like today?
Totally brilliant. People love it. On the day of the Super Bowl, everyone feels like you're in high school and you want to play hooky. And everyone wants to see what Matthew Broderick is doing 25 years later. There's talk that it's for Honda, so that would make sense, too, to go from a Maserati to Honda these days.
I must be the target audience for that because I love it, although I don't know if anybody under 30 will get it.
Oh, no. They really watch it. Everybody's thrilled about it. We're into 80s nostalgia now, so I think people under 30 know it.
Obviously, it's a reference to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which Matthew Broderick was in the 80s. Talk about this year's ads. I mean, every year, of course, we've got a lot of sex, a lot of women practically naked, and a lot of monkeys. Is that what we're going to see again this year?
Right. Well, yeah, people have learned to watch for funny animals, so we're going to get our, the sex, the chimps. Every year, more men take more shots to the groin than you can believe, for the jokes. Yeah. This is GoDaddy, and they've made, a genius business out of, like, cheesy, teasy sex, corny, porny. Yeah. I never like it, but they're back every year. Danica is great. She's made a career. This is Career Builders with the chimps. Oh, yeah. And they claim that they wanted to do something else, but they had to bring them back because they're so popular. People are really disappointed if they don't get to see the chimps.
Right. Let's take a look at another ad because every year Chevrolet has a contest. A lot of companies do this now where they run a contest for who comes up with the best ad. So let's take a look at Chevrolet's entry this time around.
A blindfold, Mom? Really?
Happy graduation, sweetie!
I can't believe
Should we tell him?
No, let him tire out first. Not yet. He's losing steam.
Marry me right now!
I'm marrying you right now.
Getting married!
Hey, Stevie.
Best gift ever!
I love my car.
Best gift ever! Woo! Best gift ever!
That's good.
Right. A 26-year-old kid from Long Island did it. His name is Zach Boris. He'll win $25,000. And it's nice because it shows a kid who would really appreciate a Camaro for a graduation gift, which is more realistic. And then there's something really funny about a mini fridge, let's face it.
Okay, let's take a look at one more ad because I love this one. As a Twilight fan, this is a great ad.
Vampires, can't get enough.
I saw you so soon, you take me up in your arms, too late to beg you or cancel. I know it must be the killing to ride. Fate up against
Pretty smart to play off the popularity of vampires right
Headlights
now.
like daylights. Yeah, that'll really get the kids. And the thing is, in the old days, people would say, you really need the element of surprise. You can't release it early. Now, you know, last year, The Force was released early, and it got 49 million hits on YouTube. And people now know to watch for the commercials they want to see, because otherwise they're drunk on guacamole, and they can't really get it during the game itself.
Exactly. I think people will be watching to see what VW does this year. Barbara Lippert, Ad Expert, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.